Hello, dear Mavericks. Welcome to Making Maverick Moves, the podcast where bold leaders break barriers, rewrite the rules, and seize opportunity. No excuses, no permission needed. I'm Gina L. Osborne, and today we're talking about a lesson that separates the Mavericks from the masses. And here it is. It doesn't matter if your ship comes in, if your port isn't built to dock it. You've heard the saying, your ship will come in. That sounds great, right? But here's the real question. When that ship arrives, will you be ready? Opportunity doesn't wait for you to get ready. It shows up. And if you don't have the foundation, the skills, and the mindset in place beforehand, that ship will sail right past you. So today, we're breaking down why preparation is everything, how your port protects you in the storms of life, and then I'll give you 3 powerful ways to build your port now so you're ready when the moment arrives. So get ready, because this episode is going to challenge you to step up, prepare, and take control of your future. Think about the biggest opportunity you've ever had. Maybe it was a promotion, a business deal, a major life change. Now ask yourself, did I feel completely ready when it arrived? Most people don't. But the ones who succeed are the ones who prepared long before the moment came. Back in 2004, I was a team leader on the FBI's inspection staff in Washington, D.C. That year, the FBI's cyber program was brand new, an uncharted frontier. When the time came to inspect the Chicago field office's cyber program, none of the inspection team leaders had technical skills. We all know how intimidating high tech can be, especially for those of us back in the day who could barely turn on a computer. No one wanted to take on the challenge. But I could see the future standing before me. I could either get on the train or let the train pass me by. Cyber was new, cutting edge, and so I volunteered because I believed in preparation. Knowing I didn't have the chops to pull this off on my own, I surrounded myself with top cyber field office supervisors. I met with executives at FBI headquarters in the cyber division, and I immersed myself in learning. By the time the inspection began, I wasn't scrambling. I was ready. I knew I couldn't learn the ones and zeros in a short amount of time, but at least I knew the priorities and what made a strong cyber program. The Chicago inspection was a success. We identified deficiencies and we made our recommendations. I shared my findings with the cyber headquarters executives, and they in turn sent additional direction out to all 56 field offices on how to improve the program nationwide. From there, I was selected to inspect the FBI offices in Memphis, San Diego, and then several more that year, becoming the cyber program subject matter expert on inspection staff. Not bad for someone who could barely turn on a computer. And when Los Angeles created the FBI's first ever Cyber and Computer Forensics Assistant Special Agent in Charge position, guess who got the job? I didn't have to scramble. I didn't have to catch up. I had already built my port. If I had waited until the opportunity arose to start preparing, I never would have been ready. The lesson? You don't rise to the occasion. You rise to the level of your preparation. A strong port isn't just a dock for opportunity. It's a fortress in a storm. Life is unpredictable. You will face setbacks, obstacles, and unexpected challenges. But if you've built a solid foundation, your skills, your mindset, your network, you won't just survive the storm, you'll thrive. There's a story of a woman who was told, "You'll never survive the storm." Her response, "I am the storm." That kind of unshakable confidence doesn't happen by accident. It's built through preparation, through experience, through resilience. So when your storm comes, Whether it's a career challenge, a business failure, or a personal setback, will you be ready? When we come back, I'm going to tell you the 3 things you need in order to build your port.
Looking for a keynote speaker who redefines leadership? Meet Gina L. Osborne. As a U.S. Army Cold War spy catcher and FBI special agent executive, she knows what it takes to lead through chaos, crisis, and change. Her secret? Making Maverick moves. Bold, fearless strategies that break barriers and shatter limits. If you want your audience to think bigger, lead stronger, and own every room, Gina delivers. Book Gina L. Osborne today and unleash the Maverick mindset at your next event. Visit GinaLOsborne.com/makingmaverickmoves.
Welcome back. Let's get real. A ship without a port has nowhere to dock. You can have the opportunity of a lifetime staring you in the face, but if you're not prepared to handle it, own it, and maximize it, it will pass you by. When I arrived at LA Metro in 2022 as the Chief Safety and Security Officer, I walked into a culture of excuses. We tried that before, it didn't work. The board won't like it. The CEO will lose her mind. It was paralysis by excuses. So I made a no more excuses rule. Don't tell me why we can't do something. Tell me how we can. I remember telling one executive, if I have to figure it out myself, what do I need you for? As the people stuck in the status quo moved on from the agency, I built a new team, not just with talented people, but with people who had skills that complemented mine. I knew I lacked patience, so my second in command was the calm to my fire. I moved leaders into roles, not based on experience, but based on their leadership potential. I empowered my team to make their own decisions, tap into their creativity, and own their roles. And guess what? That's when we started making real change. In 2023, we decreased crime on the Metro system by 35%. If you want to build your port, surround yourself with greatness. If you want to lead, empower others. And if you want to create success, stop making excuses and start taking action. Mavericks don't wait, they prepare. They position themselves for success before the moment arrives. So here are 3 ways for you to build your port. Number 1, surround yourself with greatness. You can't build a port alone. If you want to be ready for success, you need to be in the right environment with the right people. That means actively seeking out those who challenge you, support you, and push you to be better. And don't make the mistake of surrounding yourself only with people who think like you or share the same strengths. Ports aren't built with just one type of material, and successful teams, they're not built with just one type of person. You need people with skills, perspectives, and experiences that complement your own. They'll help you see blind spots, strengthen weaknesses, and approach challenges from different angles. The more diverse and well-rounded your network, the stronger your foundation will be when your moment of opportunity arrives. Next, be willing to learn. Ego is the enemy of growth. If you think you already have all the answers, you'll probably never be ready for the bigger opportunities ahead. The best leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators never stop learning. They stay curious, humble, and hungry for knowledge. Think of your mind like a port under construction. Every new skill, insight, or lesson is like adding another dock, strengthening your infrastructure. Read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and most importantly, listen. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. And don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something. Growth comes from learning, and learning never stops. And finally, embrace challenges. Discomfort is a sign of growth. Too many people avoid hard things because they fear failure. And real progress comes from pushing through obstacles. Ports are built to withstand storms, rough waters, and heavy traffic. You have to build yourself the same way. Instead of avoiding challenges, lean into them. View setbacks as learning experiences and remind yourself that every difficulty you face is preparing you for something greater. The people who thrive when opportunity arrives are the ones who have already built resilience. They don't crumble under pressure. They rise to the occasion because they've been training for it all along. That ship you've been waiting for, it's already on its way. The only question is, will you be ready when it arrives? Start preparing now. Build your skills. Surround yourselves with the right people. Push through the discomfort. Because when your ship comes in, you won't just be ready. You'll be unstoppable. If this episode spoke to you, share it with another Maverick who needs to hear it. And if you're making bold moves in your life, let's connect. You can find me at GinaLosborne.com or at Gina L. Osborne on social media. Until next time, keep making those Maverick moves.
Making Maverick Moves with Gina L. Osborne is produced and edited by Lisa Osborne. Theme music, Maverick Heart, is by retired IRS Criminal Investigative Attaché Clarissa Balmaceda. Connect with us on social media through GinaLosborne.com/Making Maverick Moves. And don't miss an episode. Subscribe to Making Maverick Moves wherever you get your podcasts.